Fitness Friday, and we are doing an outdoor workout this time around with one of our favorite trainers from Jad's Gym, Eastern Market, Sydney Jones, taking us through a cardio kickboxing class.
Absolutely.
All right.
We're going to start off with some front jabs. So let's do some of those shoulders. Jab it out. There you go. There you go. Keep that core tight. Good. Stay on those toes. Let's start by turning that right foot forward because we're going to turn this to a right jab. Step into that jab. There you go. Right jab. Good. Good. Now we're going to turn this to a right hook. Swinging that elbow over. Ready? Hook. 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 Now we're going to go to an uppercut. Upper. 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 We're going to turn this into a combo. Hook and uppercut.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. Let's go. Hook. Hand upper. What? Upper. Upper. You guys ready for some kicks?
Okay.
All right, let's start with some front kicks, okay? Here we go. We're gonna kick, 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 kick. Good.
And how long is a typical class?
Pretty much 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, 45
And Sydney
minutes.
hosts these classes on Monday and Wednesdays outside at Shed 2. Gyms are closed, but it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
You can still work out, and also virtually on Zoom.
Yes, I do. And I also do a free live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 a.m.
All right.
Like Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome. So we'll have her whole schedule for you if you want to try one of her cardio kickboxing classes. Sydney Jones from Jad's Gym, Eastern Market. Just search Fitness Friday at clickondetroit.com.
Hey.
Woo.
Yes.
It's back and bigger than ever. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. 5-piece dining Black Friday price $10 a month. Living room sets just $18 a month. Bedroom sets $24 a month. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White, Detroit's new #1 furniture store.
One of the reasons Michigan beer has been so successful is our water. It's the envy of everyone in the United States.
The Great Lakes, we know it's part of our DNA.
The senator understands that protecting the Great Lakes is good for businesses like mine.
I was able to work in a bipartisan way to get an additional $9 million for Great Lakes cleanup, more money than was actually authorized.
Beer is 90% water, and what makes our beer so good is the Great Lakes water the senator is fighting to protect. I don't think the senator is focused on flash. I think he's focused on substance.
I'm Gary Peters, and I approve this message.
It's back and bigger than ever. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. Save up to $500 on Detroit's largest selection of Tempur-Pedic mattresses with 0% for 60 months. Plus free same-day delivery and free TVs. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White, Detroit's new #1 mattress store.
Buy one wall side window, get one free. Plus take an extra 20% off for cash. Or 5 years, no interest, no down payment. Go to wallside.com.
A fitting start to the NBA's return. LeBron James lifts the Lakers over the Clippers at the NBA's bubble in Disney World with a game-winning shot in the final moments.
Before the game, a tribute to the Black Lives Matter movement. All the players wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirts, as you can see right there.
Yes, it was pretty fun to watch the NBA. I don't know if anybody watched it last night, but they have like these screens or something where it's actual people watching from home. It actually looked like how we look right now, and that was like the sides of where fans would normally be. It was interesting.
They're definitely getting creative about
are
trying to bring fans into the stadiums without fans in the stadium.
Right, but you could hear them cheering.
Yeah, that's technology for you.
I know, that's what I thought. I'm like, how did they do that?
In the baseball game that I watched, there was crowd noise piped in, and the entire time I'm thinking to myself, who was recording this all along just in case they might need to use it one day?
Right, like where did they get that from?
When there's a hit, the crowd would cheer, and I'm like, there's nobody in the stand.
And is it the exact same cheer every time, or do they mix it up?
I couldn't tell. It was weird, though.
If we ever make it back to the ballpark, we gotta look for those hidden microphones.
Indeed. It could be your voice next.
Exactly right. Well, all of us are cheering for some wonderful weather, and that's what we have on tap for today. Putting smiles on our faces as we see mostly sunny skies later this afternoon, warm and comfortable, and in your 4-zone weather, excellent temperatures. Low 80s here in Detroit and southeast Michigan, including the metro zone from Detroit to Dearborn, Southfield, and Warren, between 80 and 83 degrees. Up to 80 degrees or just a bit more from Tecumseh over to Monroe in our south zone. Ann Arbor, good morning. Pinckney, good morning. You'll see temperatures around 81 to 84. North zone getting in on the action as well. Upper 70s and low 80s north of M59 for Romeo and into the Thumb, including Lapeer and K-Pac and Emmett. We're looking at 76 degrees by noontime. Above our heads, mostly clear skies here in downtown Detroit, and we're keeping the sunshine once the sun rises in about 10 minutes at 6:26. 62 degrees currently over at Metro Airport. Winds out of the north at around 3 miles per hour. Dew points are all in the comfortable range. Still looking at now Hurricane Isaias spinning away, winds of 80 miles per hour, possibly increasing in strength over the next few hours and into your Saturday. Winds up to around 80 to 85 miles per hour or even 90 miles per hour by this afternoon, and smashing through the Bahamas, unfortunately, before becoming a Category 2 storm, at least briefly, and getting closer to Florida. Now, we hope and pray everyone from the Caribbean into the United States not affected drastically by this storm. I mean, we're dealing with the coronavirus, but on top of that, a tropical system. It is putting a lot of hurt on lots of people, unfortunately, and we hope and pray for the best. And that track could change. Just keep it tuned right here, Local 4, and also on the Local Forecasters app. That's where you can track the storm yourself, too. 61 degrees right now for our friends in Pontiac, while it's 60 degrees over in Ann Arbor. Visibility is looking good so far, and it looks good throughout the rest of the morning. As we go through the day today, as you can see, we're not alone. It's cool and comfortable for our friends to the north. Alpena's at 58 degrees. We've got nothing but sunshine as high pressure takes control for today. A front to our west and some moisture down to our south will combine to give us showers and the possibility of thunderstorms, but not until the second half of our weekend, Saturday night into Sunday. Before that, 85 degrees on your Saturday, then 81 with those showers on Sunday, back into the 70s with emerging sunshine by the time we vote on Tuesday. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Well, if you are headed out the door right now, we're looking fantastic. As Andrew said, visibility is good, so you don't need to worry about that, and no accidents to worry about either. So let's talk about this weekend. We've got construction over on I-94. The eastbound lanes will shut down tonight between Gratiot and I-696. That closure is going to start at 8 p.m. It'll reopen Monday morning at 5 a.m. just before you head out on the road. But in the meantime, you can use Gratiot as your detour. And let's take a look at those roads with our 1-800-CALL-SAM-CHOPPER shot just to give you a better look of what it looks like out there. You can see traffic volumes are very light, and that's that good visibility I was talking about. This is I-94 right at I-696. You are all clear here. Jason.
In today's consumer headlines, Dunkin' is closing hundreds of locations. But first, Twitter reveals how hackers obtained access to high-profile accounts. Let's go to Karen Kafia, who's live from Washington, D.C. this morning with more. Karen?
Good morning, Jason. Twitter has learned that recent high-profile hack was the result of a phishing attack. It targeted the phones of Twitter employees to gain access to internal systems. The hack happened earlier this month, affecting dozens of high-profile accounts, including Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Jeff Bezos. In response to the phishing attack, Twitter says it has significantly limited access to its internal tools. Well, many businesses have suffered immensely during the current coronavirus pandemic, but some of the world's biggest companies have actually cashed in. Amazon, Facebook, and Apple posted year-over-year quarterly earnings yesterday that showed they have become stronger during these times. Facebook had more than 3 billion monthly active users across its apps, including Instagram and WhatsApp in the June quarter. Amazon's quarterly revenue was $88.9 billion. That is an increase of 40% over last year. Apple reported $59.7 billion in revenue, up 11% from the year-ago quarter. And Dunkin' is permanently closing about 800 U.S. locations. The announcement was made yesterday in its second quarter earnings report. Closures will be in locations that only represent about 2% of its overall U.S. sales. Over half the closures will be in Speedway convenience stores and are set to close by the end of the year. 350 of the restaurant's locations outside of the U.S. may also permanently close. Jason?
Thank you, Karen. Rhonda.
Thank you, Jason. Still ahead, hotels hurting more than ever. How the coronavirus has destroyed revenue for this industry and the precarious position it's leaving hotel workers. Also ahead, a wild and bizarre rescue caught on camera. Why Westland police struggled to get a man out of a burning car. Next.
Local forecaster weather is brought to you by Gray Wall Law.
The end is near. The final days are here for the multi-million-dollar liquidation of inventory at V's former Art Van Furniture Store. With so much great furniture still on hand, we invite you to negotiate your best deal. If you're reasonable, it's yours. Fine area rugs from around the world are now 70% off. We're already up to 75% off store-wide. So negotiate. If you're reasonable, you get the deal of a lifetime. Bring a truck for immediate pickup or take delivery at the final days of the multi-million-dollar liquidation of inventory from these former Art Van Furniture Store. Extra care is taken to provide a safe shopping environment.
On the next Live in the D, take a culinary world tour without leaving town.
Plus, the new trends for entertaining safely at home.
Today at 10 a.m. on Local 4.
Diamonds, the timeless gift. You know the Jewelry Exchange's prices are unbeatable. Show her how much you care. Save 15% on all our fine jewelry and an additional 10% on loose diamonds. Don't miss these deals. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange, Livonia.
$300,000. That's what the insurance company offered one of my clients.
A lot of law firms might take it.
But I knew they deserved more.
$8 million more. 27 times their final offer.
If the insurance company wants you to settle cheap, call me. I'll get you more.
You've got places to go and people to see. But it's also important to be safe and stay healthy. That's why WellCare Medicare Advantage members can continue to get COVID-19 testing and treatment and many other services like in-network primary care, behavioral health, and telehealth without worrying about pre-authorizations, copays, or other costs. Don't worry. You're covered. Get coverage details on COVID-19 support and other helpful information at wellcarecares.com.
Looking for incredible speed and a great value? Xfinity gives you both. Xfinity delivers the fastest internet. Plus, with Xfinity XFi, you get the amazing coverage, control, and protection you need. Call 1-800-830-1515 today to learn more or get started with an amazing deal on Xfinity Internet for only $25 a month for 12 months. You'll get the best internet experience for your home with fast speed to power all your devices. But that's not all. With XFi, you'll even get control of your home Wi-Fi network, see who's online, and even pause Wi-Fi to connected devices. Just call 1-800-830-1515 to get started with Xfinity Internet for just $25 a month for 12 months. And ask how to get XFi Advanced Security for free when you get the XFi Gateway. That's a $72 a year value. Get the speed you want and the value you want. All risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-830-1515. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
A do-over, a second chance. There are a lot of times in life when you could fail and try again. An injury case isn't one of those. That's why I give it my all. My clients have one shot, and I make it count. Call 855-MIKE-WINS.
Local 4 News is brought to you by the Detroit area Honda dealers.
Come on, man, get out. It's on fire, man. Get out. Get out, get out, get out. He's not trying to get out.
Take a look at this dramatic video of the Westland police trying to save a man in a burning car. It happened last month when officers were called about a driver doing donuts in the middle of Ford Road. That driver didn't even stop the stunts when police arrived, and police moved in after the SUV overheated and then burst into flames. But the driver didn't budge, locking his arms around the steering wheel as officers tried to get him out. Then one officer noticed he was armed.
He's got a knife. He's got a knife. Hey, knife. He's got a knife. Put that knife down, man. Drop that razor blade, sir.
Fortunately, no officers were hurt. The 43-year-old Livonia man is now facing charges.
Switching gears and talking about your weather, hey, we've got some sunshine for today, and we've got warmer conditions. Right now, we're starting off great with temperatures that are in the mild zone, temperatures mostly in the 50s and low 60s. We'll see 65 degrees in no time during breakfast time at 8 a.m., 78 degrees by noon. We're on our way to 83 for a high. Sunrise this morning already occurring right now. It's in just a couple of minutes at 6:26. And beautiful conditions as we look at downtown Detroit. Absolutely wonderful, picture-perfect weather once again, just like yesterday. 62 degrees currently, winds out of the north at around 5 miles per hour. Temps in your neighborhood also in the cool 50s and low 60s. We'll talk more about your weekend forecast, another update on Hurricane Isaias in our next half hour.
Next at 6:30, kids and COVID-19. The newest study showing even the youngest of children can still spread the virus.
And the coronavirus still taking its toll on the return to sports, including the start of Lions training camp. Bernie will have that next in sports.
It's back and bigger than ever. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. Save on Black Friday doorbusters. Sealy just $297. Memory foam only $197. Serta $397. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White, Detroit's new #1 mattress store.
When news breaks, the Sky 4 Call Sam chopper brings it to you live. We've got you covered. That's the Bernstein advantage. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis? Hey, do they ever ask you what you're wearing?
Yeah.
Red sweater, button-down shirt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's back and bigger than ever. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. 5-piece dining Black Friday price $10 a month. Living room sets just $18 a month. Bedroom sets $24 a month. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White, Detroit's new #1 furniture store.
Good morning, everyone. Tigers' modest yet impressive two-game winning streak came to an end last night at Comerica. Tigers' home run barrage continued, 3 more blasts, but with no one on base. Royals win it the final 5-3. We've got highlights. We'll start in the Tigers first. Miguel Cabrera hitting 0-9-1 coming in. Solo shot to right, his second game tied 1-1. Tigers fourth, down 2-1. Jonathan Scope, that's gone. Solo shot to left center, his third of the season. Game was tied 2-2. KCA's 2-1. It's Bubba Starling with a line shot to left. 2 runs are going to score. Royals led it 5-2. Tigers eighth, Miguel Cabrera, gone. Solo shot to left, his second of the game, third of the year, but the Royals get the split with a 5-3 win. By the way, last night, the Players Association and Major League Baseball announced they'll begin playing 7-inning doubleheaders tomorrow to make up games that have been postponed because of the virus. NFL, the Lions started yesterday with 5 players on the COVID list, which means they either have it or they've been with someone that does. You can now add Justin Coleman and Isaac Nauta, which brings the count up to 7. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills are also having COVID issues. We've got highlights. And yesterday, the team sent their rookies home from the team's facility because there were 5 positive tests there under the league's mandate. A player must register 3 negative tests in a 5-day span to enter the facility. And one final note, college football, SEC announced late yesterday they'll play a 10-game conference-only schedule. Their season now will not begin until September 27th. I'm Bernie Smalvitz. We'll see you later today at 5, 6, and 11.
Isn't life delicious, served up with cattleman's meat? Isn't life delicious? Doesn't it taste just grand? Isn't it nice? Isn't it swell? Just one taste and your family can tell. Isn't life delicious, served up with cattleman's meat?
Gardner White welcomes Stearns & Foster, America's handcrafted mattress collection. Save on the largest selection of Stearns & Foster mattresses in Detroit. In stock every day with free same-day delivery. Sleep on a Stearns & Foster rollout queen set for as low as $17 a month with a free TV. When we say yes to credit with 0% financing up to 60 months. Shop and save on the Stearns & Foster collection today at Gardner White, Detroit's new #1 mattress store.
Buy one wall side window, get one free. Plus take an extra 20% off for cash. Or 5 years, no interest, no down payment. Go to wallside.com.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit. Local 4 News Today at 6:30 starts now.
Return to learn. Detroit Schools laying out its plan for the upcoming school year. And today it's asking for the communities and parents to have an input.
Plus, the worst economy on record. Coronavirus numbers growing and a stalemate in Washington over renewing unemployment benefits. Welcome back on a Friday. I'm Jason Carr.
And I'm Rhonda Walker. Evrod has the day off, as does Brandon Rue. But we do have meteorologist Andrew Humphrey in the Weather Center with a look at our Friday forecast.
That's right, and Friday and the weekend, best time to talk about weather, right? We've got temperatures that make it into the low 80s today. Happy to bring the good news to you. We've got mostly sunny skies this morning. Throughout much of this afternoon, we'll see beautiful sunshine as well. Hope you can get out and enjoy it. Don't forget your masks this morning and all day. 78 degrees by noontime, on our way to 83 for a high this afternoon. And 83, that's the average temperature this time of year. Sunrise already occurred and it is beautiful out there. Sunrise started at 6:26, just 4 minutes ago. 62 degrees over at Metro Airport. A wind out of the north at around 5 miles per hour and dew points all in the comfort zone, upper 50s and low 60s. Great for a morning run as well. And guess what? Comfortable weather for a midday or afternoon run also, from now all the way through 3 o'clock in the afternoon and afterward. Will we keep the sunshine into this weekend? We'll talk about that as we go into Saturday and Sunday, and another update on Hurricane now, Isaias. Back over to you.
Okay, Andrew, we will check back in with you shortly. In the meantime, Detroit police opened fire, killing a man armed with a sword and multiple knives on Detroit's west side. Detroit Police Chief James Craig says that his officers were responding to a call when they saw a man with a sword and these other weapons in the middle of an intersection of Myers and Grand River. Officers asked the man to put the weapons down, but he refused and then began charging at them, even striking one officer. Detroit police say that a taser was used first, but the man was apparently wearing some type of protective clothing, so it had no impact. And that's when the man took out a knife.
The suspect took out a second sharp object, which turned out to be about an 8-inch dagger, threw it in the direction of the officer, striking the officer below the lower right eye.
After the officer was hit in the eye, his partner shot and ultimately killed that suspect. This is the 4th officer-involved shooting this month for DPD officers.
Now to the latest regarding COVID-19. The state is reporting another uptick in cases. In the past 24 hours, Michigan saw 715 new cases of coronavirus, bringing the total to nearly 81,000. Michigan also reported 19 additional deaths, bringing the death toll to just under 6,200. 14 of the deaths reported yesterday come as a result of a records review. Detroit Public Schools Community District revealing its highly anticipated plan for the upcoming school year.
And right now, it hopes to have a mix of virtual and in-person learning right out of the gate. Nick Monticelli joins us now live with the details on how they're going to pull this off and how it's being received, Nick.
Hey, good morning to both of you. So really, it's going to come down to personal preference. So we're standing in front of Cass Tech here, and the parents will have to make the decision. Do they want their kids to come back to school, or do they want them to learn online?
No dead children.
The Detroit Public Schools Community District's plans for restarting school have been met with opposition at every turn. When summer school began, protesters blocked buses and rallied in front of schools, demanding summer school be shut down. Then a lawsuit came, and a judge ordered every student attending must be tested for COVID-19. Now, we're learning what DPSCD has in store for the fall, which includes options for in-person or online learning. Both will get daily instruction. Fortunately, through a $23 million corporate partnership, students can get a tablet and internet connectivity at home. Students going into the schools will be in classes with sizes of 20 or fewer kids. Teaching will focus on English, language arts, and math. The district says safety measures include social distancing, PPE, and daily cleaning and disinfecting. And while staff will be required to get a COVID-19 test, students will not, although it's encouraged. Now, this is just us skimming the surface of this plan. It was 42 pages long. Trust me, there's a lot in there. So because of that, Dr. Nikolai Viti is going to be having a virtual town hall. That's going to be today, Rhonda and Jason, to give parents and teachers and everybody a chance to kind of go over and discuss what's happening here. We've got all those details on our website at clickondetroit.com.
And Nick, any idea what impact the governor's new order on inside gatherings will have on the school planning?
You know, it's almost not really important, and here's why. Because there have been so many changes and so many executive orders. The governor herself has said they're not going to make any decisions on school until the very last moment. So the DPSCD and every school was told to come up with a series of plans. So when we talk about virtual learning and face-to-face, that's essentially part of one phase. They've got options for everything else, too.
And of course, that last-minute decision is all because the state of where we are as it relates to coronavirus cases can change in a positive or negative direction on any given day.
Exactly. Yep. You can't make up your mind until you know exactly what's in front of you.
All right. Thanks, Nick. New research is shedding light on the spread of coronavirus. A study published in the Journal of American Medical Association for Pediatrics finds children under the age of 5 may be able to spread coronavirus, as well as older kids and adults even. Researchers found kids with coronavirus have as much of the virus in their noses and throats as infected adults. Children under 5 also may host up to 100 times as much of the virus in their upper respiratory tracts as adults. Several experts say this does not necessarily prove kids are passing the virus on to others. Now to the deadline fast approaching in D.C.
Yeah, for folks that are unable to work and relying on unemployment benefits, those benefits are set to run out. As Tracy Potts reports, there is no deal in sight.
Rhonda and Jason, good morning. Good morning, everyone. The stalemate over unemployment comes with the economy at its worst, a record shrinking by a third, according to the latest report. It appears today's deadline to renew $600 a week unemployment payments will come and go with no relief for millions of Americans.
That was really helping us with our rent.
Negotiations are stuck. Republicans want to drop payments to $200. The White House offered a one-week extension.
This will provide a critical bridge for Americans who lost their jobs.
Democrats are refusing a temporary deal.
We're waiting for you to get your act together and understand the depth of this crisis.
They basically won't engage, period.
Americans are struggling.
We're seeing 2,000 to 3,000, up to 7,000 families come through in a 3 or 4 hour period.
Desperate for food as coronavirus surges. 4.5 million cases, 153,000 deaths, one every minute on Wednesday.
I think it's important.
Dr. Anthony Fauci and other health experts testify on Capitol Hill today. 1,000 health professionals are calling for another shutdown, with more testing, more tracing, and masks mandatory. The White House initially said no to Dr. Fauci, the director of the CDC, and the Assistant Secretary of Health testifying, but they are all set now to speak with lawmakers today. I'm Tracy Potts, Local 4 News Today.
All right, Tracy, thank you. An investigation is underway in Auburn Hills after 3 people died from an apparent drug overdose. Police made the discovery during a wellness check at the Baymont Inn on Opdyke near I-75. A 17-year-old girl and 2 brothers ages 18 and 20 from Rochester Hills were found dead at that hotel. The boys' parents say that they did everything they could to curb the boys' addiction, but they were not even supposed to be together.
Did everything that a parent is supposed to do. I was the good parent. Both of them had been arrested together. You know, they committed their crimes together. They did drugs together. They had a no contact order. They weren't supposed to be together.
Unimaginable grief for this parent. Police are investigating to see if the drugs may have been laced with anything. They are awaiting a toxicology report.
Protesters are calling for the resignation of the longtime city mayor of Harper Woods, who is under fire for comments he made during a recent meeting. City manager says during the meeting, Mayor Kenneth Pointer said he could understand why a person would become a white supremacist. In a news release, the manager called for Pointer to immediately resign from office. An attorney for the city says the mayor asked for a little bit of time and he is in the process of deciding what to do.
It is 6:39 and planning a weekend getaway at a local hotel. Prepare for a different experience, all aimed at keeping you safe. What you can expect coming up.
And developing overnight, hurricane watch. A massive storm in the Bahamas, now even stronger this morning and heading toward the U.S. coast.
Sky 4 Traffic is brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm.
It's back and bigger than ever. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. Save up to $500 on Detroit's largest selection of Tempur-Pedic mattresses with 0% for 60 months. Plus free same-day delivery and free TVs. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White, Detroit's new #1 mattress store.
There's a reason we created the Suburban Express Purchase. To offer you more convenience, more choices, and more savings. The Suburban Express Purchase allows you to craft your very own automotive buying experience. You can start online and then come into one of our now open showrooms to take delivery, Or you can complete the entire process online and we'll deliver the car to you. Choose from over 7,000 new and used vehicles representing over 30 brands. The Suburban Express purchase, only at drivesuburban.com.
Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. The perfect paint for when the nursery becomes the bedroom. That becomes his room. That becomes your favorite room in the house. Paint because you want to, not because you have to. For results that stand up to whatever life brings. Trust Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Exclusively at Menards.
Get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paramount Paint.
Don't miss the final days of our Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. One day, Saturday. Savings up to $1,000 on the largest selection of Serta mattresses. Plus free adjustable bases, free TVs, free same-day delivery. And we say yes to credit with 0% financing up to 60 months. Serta Black Friday priced at $97. Serta Perfect Sleeper $397. And iComfort just $12 a month. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White, Detroit's new #1 mattress store. Final weekend, Saturday.
Don't just think about where you're headed this summer. Think about how you'll get there. And now that you can lease or buy a new Lincoln remotely or in person, discovering that feeling has never been more effortless.
Easy Plan lessees can lease the Lincoln Corsair for $329 a month, only at your Lincoln dealer.
For every person who doesn't answer the census, Michigan loses out on money we deserve for things like schools, roads, and health care. Be counted. Fill out the census.
Don't miss the final days of our Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. Free TVs, free KitchenAid mixers, and free AirPods. Win a $5,000 room makeover. The Black Friday sale in July at Gardner White. Final weekend.
Well, welcome back. It's Isaias is now a hurricane slamming the Bahamas overnight.
I'm proud of you. The way that we are pronouncing that is so tricky, and you nailed it. The Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico were hit with torrential rain earlier on Thursday, and now parts of the U.S. are bracing for impact. Meteorologist Andrew Humphrey has been tracking the timing and if it will make any U.S. landfall. And what are we seeing so far?
So far, it looks like Florida is under the gun. They're the ones to be affected by the storm first. They already have, in parts of southeastern Florida, tropical storm watches that are in effect right now as that storm continues to intensify. Right now, its winds are at 80 miles per hour at last report, still lashing the Bahamas, unfortunately, as it leaves Haiti and leaves the Dominican Republic. It's likely to stay a hurricane as we go over the next 24 hours. At least a Category 1 storm, possibly increasing in intensity to a Category 2 storm. 90 mile per hour winds by the time this afternoon rolls around. Friday night into Saturday, once it crosses 95 miles per hour, possibly becoming a Category 2 storm, dropping back down to a Category 1. But whether it's a 1 or 2, it is still a very dangerous system, at least lashing the coastline of eastern Florida with high winds, heavy surf, and pounding rain. Then it moves farther to the north. If it does make landfall in the United States, where the eye goes over land, goes over the coastline, that may be reserved for the Carolinas early next week. And it will still be a hurricane by at least Tuesday with winds of at least 75 miles per hour. We'll keep that track updated for you as we go throughout the day today here on Local 4. But if you download the Local Forecasters app, search WDIV in your app store, it's free, you can track the storm yourself and get the latest updates from us, as well as your local weather. For example, today, beautiful weather. High temperatures around 83 degrees, and we're seeing scenes like this. Beautiful clear skies right now, mostly sunny skies this afternoon. It's 62 currently here in Detroit. If you're doing some traveling today across the great state of Michigan, you've got good weather in store from Grand Rapids northward, upper 70s and low 80s everywhere you go here in the lower peninsula. Temperatures will be in the middle and upper 70s this afternoon with nothing but sunshine from Ironwood over to Sault Ste. Marie. Sault Ste. Marie around 79 degrees. Along the coastline of Lake Superior, 70 to 75. Absolutely perfect and stellar. Back closer to home once again, we're currently looking at temperatures in the 50s and 60s in your neighborhood, 56 in Emmett, 57 over in Holly, 59 degrees for our neighbors over in Dundee. All these temperatures a little lower than yesterday, but still comfortable. Nice and cool out there with temperatures that will rise through the 70s as we get closer to the noon hour, and high pressure remains in control for today and tomorrow. That means dry weather, and we can enjoy the sunshine today and on your Saturday. 85 tomorrow. Now, Saturday night and Sunday, we need the rain, and we get it. Saturday night and Sunday, we got some showers that linger into Monday, highs around 80, back into the 70s when we go vote on Tuesday, with just a leftover shower here and there. Nothing to stop you from going to the polls. That is Look at Your Weather Forecast. Back over to you.
All right. Well, you said it, Andrew. We do need some of that rain. It's been dry, and I know that grass is getting dry. We need it. Let's talk about your commute this morning. We are looking great. If you are headed out the door right now, no problems to get around. However, I do want to warn you about some construction happening this weekend. Eastbound